Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, and welcome back to some more Endless Scrap Mechanic. It's time for Top of the Shop, and this week there are some really cool builds that are utilizing those new survival parts that were added into creative mode in some really interesting ways. It's all really inspiring stuff, so let's get right into it. So to start things off, we've got Subnautica's Life Pod 5 created by Acre Khan. Now, I love Subnautica. I've played the first one, haven't played the newest one yet, but this thing, I'm really excited to take a look at it. Wow, okay, it's really lagging, but I think what we're gonna do is take a look at it on the ground, and then we'll do some water testing in a moment. Now, this thing looks absolutely awesome. You can see we got the kind of blow-up flotation device on the sides there. We're gonna try and climb up a very slippery ladder. It's not even wet. All right, so we've got a switch on the top here for the hatch. Oh, there we go. Look at that. And I guess we're just gonna kind of quickly hop inside here. Okay, it's a very small entrance. Okay, there we go. We're in. And okay, there's a switch down here on the ground as well. Okay, whoa. Ooh, that's cool. So that's the bottom hatch. And then we also have the top one. Okay, so we can shut the top hatch. Ooh, man, this thing is pretty cozy. Look at this. We have ourselves a crafting station. I think that might be like the battery charging pack as well. Oh man, this is so cool. Now there's another switch right here as well. I wonder what that's gonna do. Ooh, it moves the ladder to the side. I guess that's kind of interesting. So this thing looks really cool. Now I think to get out of here, what we have to do is jump onto this little ledge right here, and then we can press the hatch switch. Oh, there we go. And okay, I think we're able to stand up. Oh, perfect. And we can get out of it. So now we're going to grab it on the lift. We're going to bring it on over here to the water. Love having water in creative mode. And we're going to spawn it in a relatively deep spot, maybe just around here. All right, so now we're going to release it from the lift. There it goes. Oh, wow. Okay, it's shooting right up to the surface. That's exactly what we want. And so now we've got ourselves a Subnautica life pod in the water. Oh man, this looks so cool. So I suppose the first thing we can do is kind of pretend like we can hop out of the water here. There we go. Oh man, super easy to climb up though. We can open up the hatch there just like so. And I want to check the bottom hatch here. Okay, so we can open this up. Oh man, this is so cool. And then I guess we're going to swim up through the hole. Okay, I don't know if, can I? Okay, there we go. We can fit. And look at this. Oh, the water is like perfectly leveled off to the bottom there. We just hop on in, close the hatch, and we are now in the life pod. Man, I gotta say, this is such a cool and creative build, you know, and like I said, I love Subnautica, and I think they just did an absolutely amazing job with this life pod. It works so well, and it looks so good. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at this MFE Fighter Jet created by Super Kai Blocks. Now, this is another all vanilla build, and just like the Subnautica Life Pod, you can see there's all sorts of those survival parts here being used. Really cool stuff, and it's really, like I said, inspiring me, and I really want to start building some really cool projects using these things. All right, so we're gonna hop into the seat. Now, I didn't really read much of the controls here, but I think as long as we know that 6, I think 6 is like the hover, so we just want that on. And now we should be able to pilot this thing. I might turn on the follow cam for this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this thing is really hovering extremely well, and oh, wow. Ooh, okay, this thing is really easy to pilot. Super easy to pilot. I think we might need to do some manual roll control here. Now, turning off the HUD, you can see, oh man, this thing, it looks absolutely awesome. It's so, like, nice and compact, too, you know? Like, the size of it is just really well scaled to the mechanic and the world as well. But this thing is super fast, lots of fun to fly, and I wonder, we can probably do like a barrel roll, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, overspun. Oh wow, okay, this thing has a lot of control, but it's extremely capable. Okay, and I think we're going for a water landing. Yep, there we go, the perfect water landing. Alright, so this next build seems to be directly inspired from Survival. This is the Survival Explorer created by Corey Draw. Now, this thing looks absolutely awesome. You can see we got those survival pipe pieces along here, creating like a really cool roll cage. So I guess, you know, it's a survival truck. It can probably drive around. We do have a couple switches here. Let's see what they do. Okay, we got the headlights there. Nice. And then we also have, ooh, there's like I guess it's like a little bit of a trunk in the back there as well. I thought that was more of like a flatbed, but it seems like there's a little bit of storage space there too. So it seems to be relatively simple in design, you know, there's no crazy suspension or anything like that, but it's extremely stable. And I think that must be because it's extremely well balanced here. You can see it's nice and low to the ground, and the center weight there with the with that container is probably really good for it as well. And look at that, this thing is awesome. And next up, we've got the EXO 9000 Armored Mech Platform AMP Mark IV. This thing looks extremely epic, and if a name like that doesn't give you an epic creation, then I don't know what will. Now, this is created by Valian, and wow, okay, this thing is pretty large. It looks really cool. Look at that. You can see we got a little left hand there as well, and oh man, look at that. We got the spud gun, mounted spud gun, giant weapon on the right arm as well. Oh man, this thing looks pretty sweet. So to get in, we just have to go right here, and we can see the seat just like so. And okay, we got some buttons to look at here. Now, I think we're just gonna press 1 and see what happens, though. Okay, we're moving. Oh my... Okay, it looks like we're walking. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, 2 and 3. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Just oh my. Okay, let's try that again. This time we are not going to face towards a hill like that. And okay, I think 2 and 3 is to turn left and right. Okay, there we go. Oh man, these legs. I can't. At first, this thing was looking really menacing and scary, but now this running animation, it's got me laughing, but it seems to be working really well. We are cruising along here. We're lifting the weapon up. We're taking aim, and 6 is to shoot it. Oh man, okay, how accurate is this thing? I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to hit a target with this while I'm running. Okay, so what else is there? We got the shooting, and then there's also, oh my, okay, what is it? We got karate chop? We got ourselves a karate chopping robot. It's really fast. I don't know if it would do much. And then we have 8. What does 8 do? Oh, it brings the weapon kind of sideways. Oh my god, this is just such a funny creation. It looks so cool though. And I mean, despite the kind of interesting walking mechanic, this thing is pretty darn sweet. And next up on the lift, we've got a mini car template created by Wolfie. Now this thing looks absolutely tiny. We've got a row of suspension in the back there, and we also have a row of suspension in the front. Wow, this is really interesting. So let's take this thing for a spin. There's no buttons or switches or anything. It is just a mini car, and let's see, how does this handle? Oh, wow. Look at this. This is so good, and it's so interesting because look at the back suspension. It seems like it's not really fully connected to the vehicle because you can see on the top of those suspension pieces there are, it seems like little bolts or the nuts, and it's acting upon the pipe pieces above it, and it's kind of keeping everything in line. But wow, the stability on this is incredible. Considering the size and how fast we are going right now, this is really impressive. Now, something like this I could see being used for like a trailer system as well, like being able to like hook something up to the back of it and making like a tractor or something would just be really appropriate. Okay, whoa. Now, it seems like you might get some suspension glitch from time to time. Oh, is that... Okay, something weird is happening right now. I'm not sure if it kind of broke. Okay, yeah, so you might want to be careful because I think I hit a bump there and it really like banged up the suspension and it caused a suspension glitch, which is kind of funny. But other than that, you know, this thing is so cool, and it's just a lot of fun to drive around and just really see it kind of wiggling around. And now we're going to be checking out the Super Bowl Fairground ride created by Stone Age. Now, I haven't been to like a fair or a carnival in a really long time, so this is going to be pretty exciting for me now. Alright, so out front here we have the control station right here. Now, I guess, so we can turn that one there. Okay, and that closes all of the safety guards right there. You can see the rail goes down on the seat. And then we have the first switch. Oh, look at that. That starts the spinning platform. Okay, the whole ride is spinning. Now, we're just operating this with nobody on for safety precautions here. And then we also have another switch, which, oh, whoa. It's lifting the whole thing up. No way, is it doing it sideways? Oh, wow. That is insane. Now, okay, hopefully all of these switches are hooked up to a seat. Okay, they are not, but I guess what we're gonna do is hook up these switches here to a seat. We're gonna take this thing for a ride. All right, here we go. I am going to choose this seat right here. We're gonna shut down the gate. All right, here we go. We are now nice and safe. We're gonna make sure we just have free cam on for this. And okay, here we go. We're gonna turn on the spinning. Okay, this is pretty calm so far. Nothing too crazy. And now we are going to turn on the tilting. Oh, wow, we're going faster now. Oh, this is so cool. Wow, this is intense. Now, okay, I think we really need a first-person view of this here. So let's turn on the strict follow cam. We're gonna look directly towards our railing right there. And here we go. Oh my God, this is just like on a ride. Oh, wow, this is so cool. Okay, maybe this is gonna be a more realistic speed. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is pretty fast. Uncomfortably fast. And you know what? This is exactly what I was expecting the character to look like right now, is just totally thrown back in his chair. Now, if you guys want to check out this build, I highly suggest it because it is a really well-made ride. And next up, we're going to be checking out another vehicle that uses some suspension. Now, this is the suspension car created by TechCode, and it says here it's just a simple suspension demo. So let's spawn this thing in here and take a look at that suspension. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a rather interesting design. I don't think I've ever really seen anything like this. Now, there's a whole bunch of bearings. Wow, okay, yeah, that is a lot of bearings, and I'm really excited to see them all moving. So let's just get a nice view of the suspension. Okay, whoa. First of all, that turning looks absolutely ridiculous, but this thing has got to be really stable, right? I mean, just look at this crazy suspension. So I need to go find some like bumpy areas or something so we can actually check out the suspension. Actually, this is a really good spot right here. This is kind of like a little bump section right here that we can go up and over these and take a look from a close-up here of this suspension. Oh man, look at that. You can really see, like, the suspension is working, and the steering portion there in the back, it just kind of moves along with that suspension as it's adapting to the ground. Oh man, that looks so cool. Now, I find a great way to test a vehicle with suspension as well is to just kind of go full speed and then just kind of do a sharp right turn without letting go of the throttle, just to see what happens. And look at that, you can see it starts to want to flip over and it just holds the ground and it doesn't flip over at all. So that's really awesome. Now, it looks like we're going to be taking to the skies again. This is the K26 created by Gus. Now, this is another build that is using some of the new survival parts in creative mode, and this thing looks absolutely awesome. And kind of just like the jet that we saw earlier, it's really compact. I love the sizing. I love the scaling. It looks like it's really well made for the mechanic. So we're going to open up the door, though, and look at that. That's a beautiful piston door there. We're going to shut it. So let's see here. Oh, look at this. We can drive on the ground. Whoa, those wheels turn all the way to 90 degrees. This is insane. So we can drive on the ground, but surely we can fly in the sky, right? So here we go. We're going to turn on the blades. Okay, they're spinning. Oh, okay, it took a moment. And now the thrusters are on. We're slowly hovering. Okay, what's the controls here? Ooh, look at this. The WASD controls are tilting us around, which is absolutely awesome. So that means we can really easily just kind of control everything from one hand. But if we want to, I guess we should probably turn on some follow cam here. And I think 2 and 3 is to turn left and right. There it is. Okay, here we go. So let's try and land, I guess, up on one of these mountains right here. We got a mountain in front of us. We're going to try and do some aerial control here. Okay, we're actually at like the perfect height now to just very slowly make our way up here. And there we go. We're going to hit it. And this is not a good landing. And next up, we've got a rather interesting build. This is the skeleton horse created by the Master. Now, I'm not sure what to expect here, so let's just bring it on in and look at this we've got ourselves, oh, a skeleton horse, and it's alive. Look at that. It's moving its head right now. It's in like its own little idle animation. Oh man, this is cool. It also has like glowing red eyes, so maybe it's an evil horse? So as you can see, there is a seat on the inside of this, so I guess this is more of like a mount than anything, but I guess we're gonna try and see if we can control this beast here. Okay, I'm moving the front legs. I guess we have some form of steering there. Wow, look at this. When you press W, the horse walks. Oh my god, this is crazy. Now, if you guys want to unlock your own Scrap Mechanic level 70 mount, then I highly suggest you check this thing out on the Steam Workshop. And next up, we've got a Mad Max Rat Rod created by Honcho Boots. Now, I absolutely loved the movie, and the whole universe is so awesome, and this thing is looking really cool as well here in Scrap Mechanic. It's looking like a really awesome rat rod. So before we hop into the driver's seat, I just want to hop into this turret here and see what it's like. Okay, so we can turn from left to right like so. We can shoot the spud gun, and can we aim up and down? Oh, we can. Wow, that is so cool. And there's even like an aiming system right here with that nut as well. Oh man, that is awesome. So now let's hop into the driver's seat though. We're gonna see what this is all about. Okay, yeah, we got some headlights there, and now we're gonna drive this thing. Now, obviously, this is best suited for 2 players, so you would be driving and you could have a friend in the back there with the turret shooting at various targets, and I could see that being loads of fun. And this thing is also handling extremely well. It seems to have a pretty cool looking suspension setup there on the front as well. And overall, I am really getting some Mad Max vibes from this thing. Now, I think my favorite part of this is this engine. Check it out. It's just such a cool design. It's using the mugs as air intakes on it, which I think is a really cool choice. And when you press W, you can see that the fan there starts spinning really fast, and when I let go of W, of course, the engine slowly comes to a stop, and then when the vehicle stops, you can see that that fan comes to a stop as well. Alright, so we've got a couple more creations to check out here in the video, and this one here is the Mustang Shelby GT500 with no mods. Now, this is created by Archeon, and this is another build that is using a lot of those survival parts. You can see the survival wedges there with the diamond plated blocks. Oh man, this looks really cool. Now, this is one of those big boy cars. This is a big car in Scrap Mechanic, but it does have the 4 seats, which can take up quite a bit of space, but it looks absolutely awesome. The wheel wells are interesting, and look at that, there's even a sensor inside of that wheel well. That's pretty interesting. But now let's see how this thing drives. Oh, wait, that might be why there's sensors. That is so cool. Look at the turn signal. We've got the left turn signal, and then if I turn the wheel to the right, we've got the right turn signal as well. All right, so let's take this thing for a spin in the world here. Let's gain some speed. Now, this thing does have a really low ground clearance, so it's probably best suited for actual roads, and definitely not cucumber fields. Okay, yeah, definitely not cucumber fields. But this thing looks absolutely awesome, and it did such a great job of capturing the shapes and the curves of a car. It can be really difficult to do that, especially in vanilla, but using all of these new parts and pieces, it has just really changed the game. And the last creation of the day is a troll bike created by Brat Kartoff. Now, I don't really know what to expect here. It says here that we got troll smoke, a troll horn, and transform. I don't know if we're about to get trolled or not, but I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, wow. This bike had quite the entrance, and it's looking really interesting. It's very colorful. I absolutely love that. It's got the double wheels here as well for extra width, and ooh, okay, it's got some stabilizers as well. So let's hop into the seat here. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna get trolled or if this bike is intended to troll other people, but I guess we're about to find out. So let's just try and drive. Oh wow, okay, this thing is really stable. It's got some suspension glitch in there, but this thing is holding on real good. It's super fast. And let's see what these buttons and switches do. So we got one. Oh my. Okay, well, this is interesting. This is like a smoke generator. I feel like this is probably not good for my game, but you can see it's generating smoke by creating a really ridiculous reaction rate there that's also really loud. And then we have a button. What is this gonna do? Oh my, listen to that. Okay, that is just the worst horn ever. The troll horn. And then we also have the transform. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's see what transform does. Oh my, what the heck? Okay, we got some really bright flashing lights, but look at this. It just transformed into a three-wheeler. Oh my god, that is so cool. Now, this thing also handles extremely well. It's really fast. Oh my god, what a crazy thing. Now, let's try and, like, transform in the air. We're gonna get some air right here. Just like so. Transform. Okay, here we go. Let's get some big air on this one, and then do a transform. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, that is amazing. You know what? This thing is like a troll bike, and oh my, I just somehow landed in this tree. So yeah, it says this is a troll bike, but I mean, I'm not getting trolled. Okay, maybe I am getting trolled. I mean, I am up here in this tree after all. Well, that's going to be the video for today, guys. I sure hope you did enjoy. If you enjoyed these builds or the video, though, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you guys want to tune in for some more Endless Scrap Mechanic, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. Maybe even turn on some notifications so you can get the latest and the craziest coming from me in Scrap Mechanic. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be seeing you in the next one. So bye for now.